Hi there, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can loop over a data frame. So data frame, if you have seen my previous video, is a standard format or a columnar format in which you can get a combination of list or combination of values. So what I have here is pandas library, which is helpful in reading, writing or manipulating data frames. So if I go and execute this, I will write. What I'll do is I will access one of the data set I have, which is Boston, already imported within the Jupyter notebook. So I can simply write pd.read_csv, and I will simply say Boston.csv. If I show you the first few observations by using the head method of the data frame, that object that we created, here is our first 5 observation with their variable. Now what I want to do is I want to iterate over this data frame. So if I iterate over my simple for loop which I have been using and say print I, let's see what I get. I get some values. If I go above so what it gives me is some values which is nothing but your column name, right? But column name is something which we don't want here. We want each of these values, right? So sometimes even column names are what you probably want to get. Suppose if a data frame is 1000 columns long, or maybe not 1000, then maybe 500 columns or 200 columns long, printing it each and every one is a difficult task, or getting the name is difficult task. So you can basically take a help of for loop in that case. But to access the elements, we need to do a little bit more. So if I come down over here, so like a list or dictionary, it has or I would say like a list, it has index and then its respective row. So if I go up and up little bit, this is the index, and if I just go a little bit up, this is the index 0, 1, 2, 3 and its respective rows, right? So if I go down and say for int comma row in Boston dot, and the method that we need to use is iter rows, to iterate over the each row, and then print int comma row. And if I go and execute that, it will print each and every row along with its index. So 0 is the index and then its respective column, and then index is 1 and then the column. And if I go down, you will see all the rows. Now the index is 2, here index is changed to 3 and their respective columns. And with the help of this, I can basically access or get any specific index if I want, or any specific row or set of rows which I want, and do the processing. If you don't know, that means probably you have not seen my previous videos related to pandas. So I strongly suggest that to access specific row or index, please see my previous video and it will give you an idea about how you can do the processing. But mainly I wanted to show you about how you can iterate over each of the index and row of a data frame and get the output for your further processing.